All right, so we've got brick right here that's turned up at the front of the steps. These paver bricks need to be taken up approximately 6 rows, level that ground and reset those. These handrails are kind of loose. Looks like somebody's putting some kind of adhesive on there that didn't work, so we need to drill those and put some Tapcon fasteners in. The sweep on the bottom of this door needs to be reattached properly. It's catching rainwater and running in, and need to use break off these overflowed bits of concrete and then re-concrete, pack concrete around and re-level that. There's several different leaks. There's a hole here, and underneath this downspout you can see there's a white drain pipe, so the irrigation system has a break in here somewhere, which needs to be found and fixed. Dryer vent up here is clearly full of debris, wasp nest possibly. There's a wasp nest up there, and inside this vent here, bathroom vent, those need to be cleared. And that dryer vent needs to be cleaned all the way back to the dryer location. You got this trim piece here on the front that needs to be addressed. Take out that wood or whatever and maybe just caulk this whole entire area and these cracks here along the side of the downspout. This looks like probably armadillos are digging here, but there may also be more irrigation problems. This needs to be checked. This is the front right corner of the house. This is right near to the right side of the rear back steps. We've got some rot going on down here that needs to be bondoed and filled, and the threshold on this door needs to be caulked, and the crack at the door caulked and repaint that. The deck surface needs to be power washed, and then the whole deck needs to be repainted, including painting the handrails. Down here, this bottom board where somebody painted the deck and slopped paint everywhere, that needs to be cleaned or touched up with paint. And the tops of these, whoa, this post is really loose. We need to get that secured. I'd suggest putting a block in between here and here and toe screwing that into place. And we need to get some, this whole entire railing is loose. All of these need to be tightened up. Probably from underneath they weren't bolted correctly. It looks like somebody down in there put a shim or something and it didn't get it tight, and these never got bolted at the bottom. They need to be bolted. Just driving screws and nails in the side is not the solution. And again, we want to put a caps on top, like these over here have caps on them. We want caps on top of these posts. This rear door knob needs to be painted. The exterior of the house needs to be pressure washed. Wasp nest up there and up there. We need to knock down all the wasp nests. We need to pressure wash. Not a hard pressure wash, but we need to wash. We've got mud daubers up in this front porch area, and need to probably touch up the paint here in the front. We also need to repaint these handrails, wrought iron.
Deadbolt backwards.
The deadbolt here on the front door has the lock mechanism installed backwards. That needs to be reversed. These floors Somebody didn't properly nail these floors down. These are gonna require face nailing and skim the whole floor with wood putty, restain, and refinish. And also you can see across the floors that the boards are cupping. So we need to get that cupping out. And we also need to change the color of the floor to more of a walnut color. The venting along here on the oven really needs to be cleaned well. Right here to the right of the kitchen sink, there's some paint residue or something that needs to be removed.
Recaulk.
Yeah, and recaulk the backsplash with clear silicone. Here in the laundry, somebody had their laundry detergent or whatever leak, and along the bottom edge of this cabinet and the floor of the cabinet need to be cleaned really well. This light fixture off in the little foyer off of the laundry room and the kitchen needs to be replaced. These two pendants need to have the globes replaced. I guess I'll have to pick some of those out. This piece of travertine right here needs to be fixed. Probably need to do it with epoxy and try to blend a color into the epoxy so it's not noticeable. So in here, that towel bar and this faucet, and that faucet is an 8-inch spread, and this light fixture all need to be changed to match the brushed nickel finish in here. This carpet in here needs to be stretched and get rid of this seam down the middle of the room. And probably also need to go ahead and clean these carpets. I see some spots that are still popping up here. Here in the master bathroom and walk-in closet, the light fixture in the closet here needs to be changed. This fixture over the sink and the faucet here, the hardware on the doors, the tub faucet, this fixture, all needs to be brushed nickel. We need to change out this trim set to brushed nickel as well in the master shower. The master shower, the whole perimeter of the floor needs to be scraped down. Need lime away to get rid of the calcium and then reseal that and the corners of the shower with that off-white color grout, whatever that is. You need to match that up. There also needs to be a shower door installed here, and this is approximately a 24-inch door. This would be custom. Also, the towel bars in here need to be replaced with brushed nickel, and I got that already. The hardware on the cabinets also needs to match, so we need all matching hardware. Everything brushed nickel in here. We also need to change out the hardware in here. You got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 pulls in the kitchen. Here in the dining area, we need either to change out the globes to something that looks a little more modern or change the entire fixture out. This fixture here in the living room needs to be changed out, and it needs to be, this current fan looks like it's a 52. We'd want to go to more like a 56 or a 60, and in a brushed nickel finish as well. Here in the stairwell, we need to change this fixture out. Again, go back to brushed nickel, and this fixture needs to be a flat fixture. No more of these mushroom fixtures. And the floor for the stairs and this foyer area up here needs to be refinished to match the downstairs. The blind hardware needs to be removed, and the holes and stuff need to be patched up. This fixture needs to be replaced, and we've got a little bit of a stress crack here in the ceiling that needs to be addressed.
If it's pre-wired.
We need to put a ceiling fan in here, but we need to verify that the box in the ceiling is rated for a ceiling fan. And if so, again, this is a fairly large room. We need a flush ceiling fan, not a hanging pendant one. And we would want to put in probably a 56-inch fan. Same thing here in this hall closet. We need another flush mount, and we need to change the door hardware. Throughout the house, the door hardware needs to be brushed nickel, not chrome. We got a light fixture here, towel bar, another fixture, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pulls that need to be replaced. In here, this toilet paper holder needs to be replaced. This shower trim kit needs to be replaced, brushed nickel, and this towel bar here. This light fixture needs to be replaced. This light fixture needs to be replaced. This light fixture needs to be replaced. Door hardware. All right. In here, in this closet, light fixture replaced. We need to, again, check for a ceiling fan rated box and put a ceiling fan in this room. And this could be a 48-inch fan. We did have some water coming in outside. So this area here where the stains on the ceiling are need to be primed with shellac-based primer, not oil-based primer. And then this ceiling in here needs to be completely repainted. Again, we got another light fixture here, another faucet. This is a 4-inch spread. Toilet paper holder is okay. We got another towel bar here, another tub trim kit, and possibly putting in a shower door, glass door there. And this is the other bathroom as well. We may want to put in a glass shower door there. Okay, we have another light fixture here, and both of these fixtures need to be replaced with probably a ceiling fan over here. Again, verify that the box is rated for a ceiling fan, and then put a 48-inch ceiling fan there, and then 2 LED flat puck cans. This AC vent up here in this room and the other one over here both need to be attached to the ceiling where they're not gapped.
Who would do that?
This is in the ceiling. These doorknobs here, you can see we've got, those are brushed nickel, but they're cheesy. This is not even, this is some other color. Oh, and then we got this, which,
Attic access maybe?
oh, we got what looks like used to be a location for a second water heater that is no longer here, and I don't know why. And we have wires that are coming out of this disconnect that have just been cut. They need to be capped properly, and we may end up needing to put a water heater in here. We have a total of 23 doorknobs in the house that need to be replaced, and we also need to replace the exterior deadbolts and doorknobs, which are currently black. I'd like to find the same style and just replace the interior portions to brushed nickel, leave the exterior portions of the doorknobs black. We also have more pulls here, 2, 4, 6, 8.
What about these? This is fine with black, right?
Yeah. 6 more pulls here in the laundry room. Back outside, this foundation wall right here needs to be stuccoed. We also have an area here where this block was put in, and that needs concreted. And I don't know about that door, whether it's functioning or not, but that door needs to have operate properly and probably needs to be painted. These vents here in the garage that were sealed off all need to be painted, but also need to pre-treat that with bleach before it's painted. The drywall in here, all of the drywall seams need to be fixed, and you've got this cracking going along the ceiling. Again, over here, looks like we just need, this needs to all be cleaned and repaint the whole interior of the garage, and the garage floor also needs to be repainted with a epoxy floor paint. The garage measures 22 wide, 24 deep. The hardware on this door also needs to be replaced with black hardware. And the door itself needs to be painted again inside and out, especially the casing and the trim. And we're gonna need to have the edge of this door. I would use a filler instead of a caulk so we can get that more flush. And I really would like to see this trim sanded and all that chatter go away. And then you've got some water damage at the bottom here that needs to be puttied.
Would it not be less expensive just to?
We also need to, in here in the garage, we need to clean the switches really good and replace the switch cover with a new white switch cover.
How about we just swap those out for those LED, like the
These?
ones that just screw in? Oh, never mind. Yeah.
I would imagine when the house is power washed, you would power wash at least this bottom portion of the wall and power wash the inside of the garage door. Pre-treat this with a degreaser because somebody has just greased the hell out of it, and it's got oil all the way out to here, just collecting dirt and dust and stuff. So this door on the interior really needs to be cleaned very well.